Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Today is Sunday, which is usually my day where I don't do anything, but I am compelled to record because this is my life right now, is YouTube and connecting with my Cradamites because you guys are awesome. And it's weird. I mean, sometimes I publish a video, and literally a second later I'll have 3 views, and I don't know how that happens. I mean, I don't know if you get a notification immediately when a Cradam Kingdom video is published, and you go right there. I mean, I've been on YouTube a long time, and I've never, because I have a lot of favorite YouTube channels myself, mostly scientific ones, and I've never understood how. I've never got a notification, hey, the Elon Musk channel is just published a brand new video. Usually because they don't publish but every couple of weeks or something. But anyway, I was chatting with somebody in my comments, and he told me his or her method of what his morning routine with his kratom. So I actually started trying his routine, and it's helped a lot. And so I'm going to share that with you. I wake up at say 5 a.m., turn on my coffee pot, which is preset from the night before, and immediately have 2 cups of coffee while watching the news or my favorite YouTube channels, and jump in the shower, shave, clean my head, change my clothes and all that good stuff, even though it looks like I wear the same thing every day. I'm a very simple person. I have 9 black t-shirts and a couple of maybe 3 pair of jeans. So I do my laundry quite often because I don't have a whole lot to choose from. I'm not wealthy anymore. Not that I was ever wealthy, but I'm not even middle class anymore. I am poor. So I've minimized my life to nearly the basics. And so fortunately I get a lot of stuff for free. Like a lot of my pharmaceutical extra stuff, like toothbrush or toothpaste and shaving cream, comes for free from my insurance pharmacy, which gives me so much money for over-the-counter things like vitamins and necessities that people need to survive usually. And so anyway, after I have those 2 cups of coffee, then I'll have my first cup of kratom. And where it used to be I'd wake up immediately have kratom, but by waiting a while until after my coffee, I've been able to get more bathroom time consistency, which has been a problem with just drinking kratom. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because it slows your system down like opiates, or if it's because it clumps up like mud in your colon or in your digestive tract, which is quite long, and there's many places that can get clogged up. But I mean, sometimes it might take a week for me to expel what I had, and it's usually a rock first, and then I don't want to get too graphic, but then the normal stuff. And I usually, now with my coffee, it's at least once a week, which is way better than it used to be, and that's because of coffee helps stimulate that area. But then after I have my 2 cups of coffee, then I'll have a cup of kratom, and then I'll start working on my channel, making thumbnails, kind of getting an idea of what I want to talk about, reading comments, working on logo stuff. There's a lot that goes into making a video, even though I make it look very simple because I've been doing it for so long, and I tend to make routines and stick to them because that way I'm more efficient and I can actually make a video every day. I usually do it before 10 a.m. Like right now it is 9:29, and I am going to try really hard to keep it at about the 15-minute level, because that's what YouTube says is the average watch time that somebody can, that's the optimum time for a video. So I try to keep it around there, but sometimes I go to a half hour because I'm a blabbermouth and I have so much to say to you guys. And this is really my only communication during the day, as you know. I did find money to buy Kratom next month, for September, or for August, I'm sorry. But that's going to make it so I can't get my oil changed to my car, and I'm trying to figure out which one's more important, oil change or Kratom. Well, for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Without Kratom, I get headaches, I get just really sick and irritable and anxious, and I'm not there yet to where I can skip a whole entire month with no Kratom. I'm just not there yet. So, and I go through about 2.2 pounds a month, and that's about $100 a month. My oil change is only $66. So if I could figure out a way to earn $66 extra a month, or $110 extra a month, like reducing a bill, or earn that doing something. Thinking about getting a job, but I'm not sure if I get a job how that works with disability. Am I allowed to work, or are they going to say, if you can work, then we're going to cut you off completely? But the job I could get would be like a minimum wage job working as a Walmart greeter or something, because I've only got one arm to lift things with, and most jobs that I've been applying for say you've got to be able to lift 55 pounds consistently, because it's like emptying a truck with inventory to fill the store, and I don't think that's good for me. I don't think it's good for my right arm or my right leg, which would be taking the brunt of everything, and if I lose them, I lose everything. I am 100% dependent on everybody else to do everything for me. So I am trying to be smart, so it's probably better to cut down. And right now, helping my mom survive, because she's supporting her grandson by paying for it's his house, but she's paying for all the repairs to it. She just spent $5,000 on a new air conditioner on his house, because he feels entitled that, he gave her the house, so she might as well, it's her responsibility to fix it for him. So he gets $90,000 for a house for nothing, because he's her grandson, and I got nothing. I don't even have a place to stay. I'm being kicked out by her grandson and my sister, or his mother, because they don't like my personality, because I do have my moments where I can be a complete ass. So anyway, yes, I have 2 cups of coffee, then a couple of cups of Kratom, then I'll have a glass, at least a 10-ounce glass of water to help flush my system, take my vitamins, take my medicine, don't eat breakfast, because Kratom fills me up and coffee fills me up. And then I'll usually do things like wash my car, do my laundry, go to a doctor, go to the store and pick up a couple of things I might need for the rest of the week. Even though I don't have the money to do it, I'm struggling by the end of the month. Like at this time of the month, I've got $1.64 in my checking account right now and $5 in my savings account. And Amazon is getting ready to charge me for all the things like, I like watching horror movies, so I'm subscribed to something called Screenbox, which is like $3 a month, and you get all these horror movies for free. So that comes out at about this time of the month, which is going to take that. I'm going to only have $1.64, and it's going to overdraft my account, which is okay because I have direct deposit, so I have overdraft protection. So they'll pay it, but then I have to pay it when out of my next check in August, which can be up to $20 for all these stupid. I've tried really hard to cancel them, and I've canceled about 90% of them, but there's always one or two that slip through. Like Discovery was like $15 a month, and I canceled that immediately. But I like in the History Channel. I love the History Channel, because it's got all my favorite shows on it, and you don't care. Today I am drinking Super Speciosa. It's a non-strain strain. It's just a leaf that is high in the alkaloid Mitragyna speciosa, or 7 Mitragyna speciosa to be specific. That wakes me up, stimulates me, gets me motivated, helps me be a little bit more creative and articulate. But my morning routine used to be wake up and drink about a cup of kratom just one right after the other until dinner time, and then usually skip dinner and just keep drinking kratom through dinner time, and then up until midnight maybe. Now I go to bed at like 5 p.m. because I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning, and I don't know why. It's just my body is set up since my clock got screwed up. My biological, we all have a biological clock where we go to bed at a certain time and wake up. Usually for normal people it's when the sun goes down and when the sun comes up, but I'm up before the sun comes up every morning and feel like I don't get enough sleep, because I'm probably and my sleep is not very good. I don't get into good REM sleep. Went to various sleep studies, and they said, yeah, you got an apnea, but I couldn't wear that apnea machine. It was just too cumbersome and looked too stupid, and it was too much with my body, because I have to lay on my back in a certain position, which I can't do because my body wants to curl up into a little fetal position, because that's just the way my spasticity works. So sleeping sucks. Plus, my nephew is 24 and he's a gamer, and he wears that stupid headset with the microphone, so he doesn't realize how loud he is. Plus, he's autistic, so he doesn't realize that he's being incredibly loud, and my room is one wall away from his, and it's like paper, so I hear every word he says, and it was really awkward when he had a girlfriend. I don't know how he got a girlfriend until I met the girlfriend. She was something else, and she thought she had a sugar daddy because he was letting her live here for free, and guess who was paying the electric bill, the water bill, buying her food, letting her park in my parking spot, me and my mom, and it was just completely unfair. He finally realized that she wasn't going to pay for food, and because my mom finally said, look, I can't feed her, so, and she's going to have to start paying rent, $100 a month, and she lost her shit and said, no, this is JR's house, so it doesn't, I don't have to pay anything because it's his house. And my mom said, no, it's still my house until I die, then it goes to his name. And she didn't like that. She thought she was gonna move in and be able and turn this into her house, make the living room hers. And my mom finally, for once in her life, stood up for herself and said no. And she moved out almost immediately after. She hated me because I refused to clean the bathroom after her. I like a clean bathroom. Who doesn't like a clean bathroom? And okay, you guys, about 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna wrap it up. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate it, and that means you guys are true Kratomites. And I love your comments. It gives me new ideas for new videos. So if you're curious about anything about Kratom, let me know in the comments, and I will indeed try really hard to either answer it through the comments or make a video about it, talk about it in the next video, whatever, because trying to come up with interesting concepts about Kratom every month after 4 years, or every day after 4 years, and at 400 videos is getting a little rough. And I'm not one of those people that thinks I'm interesting enough. My life is interesting enough to make just a personal vlog. So I have to work really hard on trying to find new ideas and constantly researching Kratom and thinking all the new stuff that comes with it, or explaining the best ways. Somebody insinuated in a comment that he has a substance that will make your Kratom super amplified. And it was it was on a video I made 4 months ago when you made the comment, and I missed it. And I since answered that comment, but I doubt he's going to respond, after 4 months ago. So anyway, y'all, I really appreciate you watching until now. If you do, I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, y'all, take it easy. Peace out. Love, Chris.